Christmas! Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa from downtown St. Augustine at the beautiful Nights of Lights Festival. As you see, behind me is the Hilton. Actually, this is one of the more extravagant displays of our lights here. Actually, if I kind of turn the camera a little bit to the left, you can see the Tini Martini Bar, which I will show you a picture of that in a moment. And kind of this way, we're giving you a little bit of preview of some of the Nights of Lights. This is the world-renowned Nights of Light Festival right here in downtown St. Augustine. We actually made it to the National Geographic magazine as one of the top 10 holiday displays in the world. So people come from all over the world to enjoy this beautiful time of year here in downtown St. Augustine. I would turn the camera around so you can see the waterfront. Oh, it's a nice boat going by. Let me try to show it to you really quickly. Can y'all see the boat? That blue thing is a boat floating by. So what I'm going to do for you today, as my job is always to bring you the best of what St. Johns County and what Duval County has to offer, and by far, this is one of the best things that we have here in St. Augustine, especially during the holidays. I'm going to show you how to enjoy this festival like a local. One of the best things to do, as you see, what I'm doing is come during the week. I'll give you some more tips, don't worry. So we're going to go over that in this video, how to enjoy this world-renowned night festival. And of course, this is another great way. Take the bike, let them drive you around. You can get all the windy streets and everything. So stay tuned, we're going to go over more soon. The who. So who is this festival or display of holiday lights for? It is for everyone, whether it be you're a child at heart, whether you have children, whether you have family, whether you're a young couple, whether you're single. Everyone I know, and no matter where I travel in the United States, when I say I'm from St. Augustine, everyone always says, oh my gosh, I love the Nights of Lights. Our family comes down, we enjoy it. Everyone, no matter what their age demographic, seems to love this Nights of Lights. And I would have to say, from being an Orlando native, I grew up in Orlando, which we know is one of the theme park capitals of the world. They do tourism better than anyone else. But sometimes theme parks can feel a bit contrived and manufactured, whether it be the fake smoke that's coming out during the ride, etc. Here in St. Augustine, this has an historic charm that you cannot duplicate and you can't replicate. So what you see here is just a picture of some of the charmingness that you experience as you walk through the small, narrow cobblestone streets and feel the history of the architecture, the great restaurants, and just so much more. Like behind this camera right now, what you can't see is the beautiful waterfront. And it's just relaxing, whether you're going on a beautiful date or anniversary. It's really for everyone. Let's go into the what. So what's behind me? This beautiful boat. It's a tour boat, actually, you can take to enjoy the Nights of Lights from the water, as you see here. And also behind me is the Bridge of Lions. So the infamous Bridge of Lions, which looks beautiful in the daytime as well. So we already went over the who. What is the what of the Nights of Lights? As we already discussed, it's the world-renowned Nights of Light Festival that was voted the top 10 in the entire world for one of the best holiday displays of light. The whole downtown St. Augustine, hello! The whole downtown St. Augustine is lit up with beautiful white Christmas lights. And it's not just for kids, it's for everyone. Let's briefly get into the win. I'm still actually on the Hilton property here, just trying to show you all what comes with experiencing this wonderful, renowned holiday display festival. So the win, as you know, it happens at the end of nearly every year between November and January. Sometimes they'll kind of extend it out to February, but this year is from November 20th to January the 31st. So go ahead, book your tickets in advance. If you haven't already made your hotel arrangements, I definitely would suggest you do that. People, be sure to go ahead and book your hotel, your Airbnb as soon as possible. I definitely recommend if you can get here at the Hilton or somewhere actually at the Casa Monica downtown where you can actually be in walking distance and your car is already kind of parked and you're good. I definitely would recommend that. So, but please be mindful that all restaurants are not open during the week, particularly Mondays and Tuesdays. For some restaurants, they're not open at all. So if you're more into fine dining, some of those may not open till Thursday. So just keep in mind, if you come during the week, to avoid the big crowds, that check with your favorite restaurant their hours to make sure that they're open as well, so you can have a fine dining experience while you're here. Okay guys, stay tuned to the very end so I can be sure to give you the how. But I want you to check out right now. This is a peek of the Lightner Museum here. I'm going to spin around slowly so you can see the Casa Monica. Let me get out of the shot. And so you can see Flagler College there. I'm sure it's beautiful. And let me slowly span back around. Okay, I probably did not do that very well. You get the point. All right, if you already know where it is, it's in downtown St. Augustine. St. Augustine is relatively big, but where the lights are is actually in the heart of downtown St. Augustine. If you need something to GPS, just put in Bridge of Lions, put in Tini Martini Bar, put in Casa Monica, put in Lightner Museum, just put that in your GPS, it will take you downtown. Now, I will tell you, we'll get into the how, because just driving down here without a plan could be havoc. Okay, so we're going to get into that. But when you finally get down here, let's go into the where first. We already said it's in downtown St. Augustine. Stuff you should definitely put on your list is things I've already highlighted in this video. From the plaza that I was just in with the Christmas tree, to the Bridge of Lions, to going to see the Hilton, because they have a wonderful display. It's off of Avida Mendez Street. So the Tini Martini Bar, their Christmas display of the lights is beautiful. Of course, check out the fort. At nighttime, you're not going to really be able to see much of it, but it still looks magical because it has its own lights. The Lightner Museum, Casa Monica, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Ripley's, Believe It or Not. And of course, go down St. George Street. That's where all the restaurants, all the bars, all the cute little shops that you can get little ornate things to take home. And some of my favorite restaurants are down St. George Street. My favorite restaurants in downtown St. Augustine, okay? So again, this is the where. The key spots to make sure that when you get down here, those are the best spots to check out. Now, stay tuned for the how to best enjoy this. Okay. So we made it to the end. We went over the who, the what, the when, now the how. Okay, so let me give you the first and best tip. Of course, wear comfortable shoes. That is the first and best tip. Of course, check the weather before you come. We have at least a good prediction about 3 days out. You can kind of tell. Of course, if it's going to be rainy because it's all outdoors, you might want to skip that day and plan for another day of the week. As you already said, it's best to come during a weekday. As you see, it is really quiet right now. Granted, it's very late. It is past 10 o'clock, so that's why you don't see as many people out. But behind me is the Tini Martini Bar that I was telling you, that has one of the more elaborate displays of Christmas lights here in St. Augustine. So you definitely want to stop by there. I think they have over 80 different martinis, I believe it is. But remember, I don't drink, so I don't know exactly. But check it out. I know it's a lot. So we already go wear comfortable shoes, check the weather forecast. Of course, dress in layers, because our temperature can, around this time of year, dip to the 50s. At night right now, it's in the 60s. Of course, you want to be prepared that if you don't get here early, you don't come during a weekday, you come during a weekend, you may have to take the shuttle in. They have shuttles. I'll actually leave a website link below. That's the city's Nights of Lights website that will show you which days the shuttle run, particularly on the weekend, that will shuttle you into downtown. What we do here as locals is oftentimes we come during the week. If we come during the weekend, oftentimes we'll park on the other side of the Bridge of Lions on Anastasia Island, where it's free to park on the streets. Let me show you. So you see the Bridge of Lions there. On the other side of the Bridge of Lions is what we call the island, Anastasia Island. It's on the other side of the bridge of Lions. So park on the other side and then walk across the bridge and enjoy downtown St. Augustine, okay? So just be prepared with some really comfortable shoes, wear your layers, check the weather forecast, and also there's so many different ways. If you don't want to walk, there's so many different ways, like I told you earlier, that you can enjoy the nights of life. So whether you want to do a boat ride, because you don't want to do the people or the walking thing, you could take the red boat tour, the schooner Freedom. There's so many different boat tours. And right now there's an influx of tourist companies that are in town providing tours to people because they know everyone from around the world is coming. So we could do the horse carriage as you saw earlier. They have the bike, the guys that carry you on the bikes. I forgot what they're called. The bike things. The bike things. People that ride you around on the bikes, which is really cool because they can get you around all our little narrow streets and get you all in the nooks and crannies. So that's a cool option. I'm going to leave the link below for other cool options other than the carriage ride, the bike tour, renting a bike. Some people are now, the latest thing right now, everybody's renting golf carts and then like parking their car, renting a golf cart and like decking out their golf cart and just riding around the little narrow streets. So you can do that as well, especially if you have a family of 4, if it's more than 4 of you guys. People seem to really enjoy that. Or doing some of the tasting tours, some people really seem to enjoy that. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but this is Frances with Fine Homes by Frances, bringing you all the best that St. Johns County as well as Duval County has to offer. You know, I'm always here to help. This is just one of the main festivities. This is just one of the main festivities that come with being a St. Augustine, St. Johns County, a St. Augustine, St. Johns County resident. So if you're interested in buying a home in this area so you can enjoy festivities like these, remember, if you go to visitstaugustine.com, you can see all the stuff that we have going on year round. There's always something to do, even when it's not the holidays. There's always live music and always lots of fun. I would love to have you as my neighbor. Stay tuned for the next video, or if you want just more information about this city.